How did you end up in burlesque? Well, it's not something that when you're growing up, you know, if your best friend's father or mother says, "Darling, what do you want to be when you grow up?" You don't say.
It isn't. It isn't. I distinctly remember being in the garden at East Kew and then going, "What's he going to be?" And I was like, "Gypsy Rose Lee." That's actually I wanted to be Mama Rose.
And he said, "Do you come from a land down under? Sing along, where women glow and men thunder. Can you hear that thunder? Oh, you better run, you better take cover. One more time, you better run, you better take cover."
I came to London and I was in Evita. A great time, but you have to do the same thing every night.
Some people aren't made for 8 shows a week, are they?
I could do 8 shows a week.
It's not
I could do 8 shows a week.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Yeah,
I could do 8 shows a week fine. I've got so much energy.
It's the repetition.
It's the repetition. And here, don't get me wrong, there's repetition here, but there's no restriction on how you repeat something. So everything is new every single night.
You can spark.
Totally, and that's my. I was raised on all that Marx Brothers stuff, which is so the speed is really important to me, and the speed can only really happen if it's spontaneous.
Yeah.
New thing every night, new audience member every night.
You're just about to start your what?
My contour, because it's not enough just to have your face. You have to paint
someone else's.
Yeah, you just have to weld like a clown mask onto your. No, but this is.
Do you enjoy this?
It depends. Sometimes I love it, and sometimes I'm like, really? I just have to keep on smearing this grease on my face. It's like.
Thank you for letting us into the dressing room with everyone around.
It's a pleasure. You can welcome. This is the funniest thing is because the show has so many kind of Swarovskis and feathers and whatnot and sparkles, and everyone goes, "Oh, it must be so glamorous." And then you look at it and where we're getting changed, it's like, yes, there's strip fluorescent lighting. You could be in a dressing room of a West End venue, or you could be in a morgue. Either way.
Is this the sort of show that you can let off a bit of steam? You know? Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
So if you come here in a good mood, you have a great show. If you come here in a bad mood, you end up having a good show.
I end up having a good show. That's what I think. What we all love about this is that because it's so dependent on you and what you're bringing to it. If you've had your day and your experience was so present in your performance. There's a fine line between being a performer who can infuse that and being a performer who has therapy on stage. And no one's interested in a performer being like, "Daddy never came to my place," or, you know, "My uncle touched me, let's sing a song."
Yeah.
That's actually quite a good idea, though. My uncle touched me, let's sing a song.
Where is the Cafe de Paris in the history of London?
Well, it's been around for donkey's years. And Noel Coward used to come and drink here. The big claim is that the Charleston was invented in Cafe de Paris.
If it's not true, who cares?
It's not true, who cares? And there's this great photo that exists, which I will send to you, of Marlene Dietrich making her entrance on the exact same stairwell that I am about to make my entrance tonight. There you go, 2 famous baritones.
They don't get any more famous than that.
Yeah, so it's really great. There's a lot of history here, and there are moments in the show, I think, for every performer when they get on this stage where everything just melts away and you go, Café de Paris.
Do you have? Where do you want to be in 10 years' time? Where do you see this taking you in the future?
Goodness me. I would, I'd like to be on a beach somewhere being served cocktails and fanned by muscled natives. So if you know any natives, excuse me, I can't wipe my nose yet. I would love to be able to be doing this on a larger scale. More
Like in a West End
venue, or Vegas, or even an international.
So sort of like some of these shows that come in between long-running musicals, you know, like the magicians and the things that come in and they do a 6-week run. Or
I think that's fantastic because that's really going back to what the old what musical variety used to be. People that toured with a show. And in between slots in theatres, they'd fill them, and then they'd go away and do another show or do a version of that one. Excuse me again. That's. Or even just. I mean, we could always say Vegas. I'd love to do that.
You'd like to do Vegas?
Yeah. I think there's something about the. Everyone always says, "Oh, Vegas is so hollow and Vegas is so vapid and commercial," and they say that like it's a bad thing. No, I would love to do that. I'd love to be in a show in Vegas somewhere.
Break a leg.
Thank you, darling.
Have a good show.
Thank you, darling. Thank you so much for coming and chatting.